Hi, welcome to Passion for Life with Dee and Friends, and I'm Dee. And actually, I just have one friend today, and it's Aisha. So, hi, Aisha.
Hi, Dee.
Hi, and welcome back.
Thank you.
It's been a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow.
Very
I'm
busy,
so
mommy.
happy to have my good friend and my road dog.
Yes.
Road dog?
Yeah, road dog.
Yeah, yeah,
That's correct.
It's been so long. It's like, wow.
Well, I miss being here. I know there's a lot's been happening since I've been gone.
Yeah.
So I'm ready, just about.
We're going to do this,
Yes.
you know, and I think it's kind of cold, but it's cold outside. It's cold in here.
It's cold
but we're
everywhere.
Gonna make it work.
Yeah, that's why I got my
We're
scarf
gonna
on.
get
You
some
see
snow.
how
Oh, yeah,
more toasty right now. I'm ready.
Well, things have been happening. We had
Okay.
a couple of people out, and I think you met a couple of folks, but you really haven't been around. But Thanksgiving, wow, food. Lots of food.
Too much food. There's still food left over. So
yeah, you came by and had a little bit of my leftovers, right?
Hope I don't yarn because I had some turkey.
Oh,
so.
yeah, well, it was good, though. It was good.
Yeah,
Jerk
very
turkey,
yummy.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Caribbean
yeah.
style.
Yeah, Caribbean style.
That was good.
But we try to be a little healthy, and so that we didn't, we use a lot of organics and things that just would digest a lot better.
When you think about Thanksgiving, the whole preparation of food is basically it's all natural because the turkey is baked, it's not fried, so that's not bad. You know, then you have vegetables.
They have the fried turkeys now.
Well, you didn't have fried turkey,
No, I didn't
but
have no
generally
fried turkey.
turkey's baked. You know, so that's good. You know, bacon is good. You have a lot of greens, so that's good eating. You might have sweet potato, that's good too. So there's some good
the
food.
sweet thing.
If you add, okay, just the potato
we're gonna
by
talk
itself.
about the sugar later.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. But the concept of the basic food, the traditional foods, they're good foods to have.
Yeah.
Just in abundance is that's
well, then
good.
you put the marshmallows and the little extra milk and the extra
that's
butter.
when it starts getting out of hand.
I'm not really sure.
It's the ingredients.
Okay.
The food itself are fine. It's the added ingredients. That's what starts to
the whole
contribute.
extras, and how you prepare it.
Yeah.
And if you add the little extra stuff to maybe
the
cut
naughty
down
stuff.
that, Well, you can also, what I did was when I had my fish, I added a little lemon and vinegar. They say that helps with the cutting out of the AGEs and stuff.
So you got
which
good
we're
herbs.
going to talk about earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you had
today.
the herbs and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's been exciting. Last week actually, Theta was here and Body Mechanic was here, and we started discussion.
Oh, I missed them.
Oh yeah, you did. You should have been here.
It's okay.
I was trying to get you out.
It's all right.
Okay. It's like, oh. And she's going to desert me for
There was a
December.
week when I was really, really ill. And I kind of wanted to talk about that because this was the first time where I went through a whole course of being pretty ill while taking no medication at all.
Oh, really?
That was interesting. It takes a little longer, but it was my body doing this thing.
Right.
And a lot of natural, a lot of vitamin C, a lot of soup, a lot of tea, a lot of water, a lot of fluids. A lot of medicinals I was drinking like crazy. I called you up for some stuff.
Yes, you did. Yes,
and I was guzzling it down. But I was proud that this was the first time where when I did decide to see the doctor, because I was worried about not knowing what it was that was going on. And I found that it was just, it could have been just a regular old flu. And I mean, it wasn't the flu, but, they were saying, oh, just like a head cold, it could be. She didn't know what it was. But either way, I said, okay, what you going to give me? So they gave me some antibiotics. They gave me, she told me to take something for, I guess, allergies, like an antihistamine, and then told me to take Robitussin.
So did you take all that?
No.
Okay.
Because when I got it, I said, well, I'm starting to feel better. So thank you for giving me these things, put in the cabinet. And I was great. I just kept doing what I was doing.
Right.
Same with my son. He had, of course, he needs a little more extra help than I do because he's smaller. So, but we I knocked it out the natural way, and I was happy.
Well, didn't you give him some of that natural
He
stuff
had some too.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know, but
'Cause I came over and I took
he
care of that.
He got better faster than me because, you know, of course, I had to give him some antibiotics.
Right,
but
right,
in the
right.
beginning, when we wasn't taking anything, I said, okay, I'll put in your little juice, put in your little orange juice, put in your little water.
Right.
He was drinking it until he
Right.
realized this tastes kind of funny. And then, but you know, he's a baby, and when you're not well, your taste buds are not right. So you know, he's just not like mommy.
Well, you have to get him used to it.
Yes, of
So
course.
what you do is you're going to start putting it on his tongue a little bit, and then he'll just get used to it a little more.
Usually,
little
if
more.
mommy's drinking it, he wants to sip it. I let him sip it.
Mhm.
So that's how it works.
Okay.
But I was
Yeah.
proud of myself that I didn't take any drugs. I just took all natural stuff, and I got well pretty well.
Yeah, I think I came by while you made a little errand and took care of that little boy for a minute, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that was.
That was
great.
some crazy babysitting for you.
Oh my.
Like, how long you gonna be gone?
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
little challenging, especially once he cried, once you left.
Yeah, he wanted mommy, but
I
mommy
know.
had to go run out for just a hot minute, get some more stuff, and you know, it was okay.
Yeah, but he was okay after
Yeah.
a while. I let him go do his thing. I said, okay, go
Yeah.
on.
The only good part is
So-
at least we both got sick. I mean, it's around the same time of year. It's either the springtime or the fall, and it's together.
Right.
So, you know, mommy takes care of business, and that's okay.
Well, you know, taking them to the nursery and daycare.
Yeah,
and what
daycares have
you,
lots of
and
germs
they have
and
all
stuff,
the
so-
babies there, and I know I had a cousin that she had a daycare, and she said that her son, being that he was there at that daycare, kept a cold. He kept a cold.
Yeah, see, that's the only
for
bad
the whole
thing, 'cause
time.
once one child is sick, it goes down the line, and for
Yes.
some reason, when the one who got sick is well, by the time the last one is sick, they give it back to them. It's a
Exactly.
crazy cycle. But
Well, that's why we're going to talk about some home remedies because, you know, okay, if it's really bad and what have you, you definitely need to take them to the doctor.
Yes.
But if you want to start like you did, you know, taking that extra
Initiative,
little
yeah.
initiative and using stuff that you have at home or stuff like, I know you use some of that noni, that, or we call it True Age Max now.
I mean,
That
for
was
me,
really
that I know
cool.
that's like the most important. That's like the immune boosting right there. So
Exactly.
the best thing is to nip it in the bud. You start feeling some kind of aches and pains, some type of symptoms. You know, either start drinking more fluids, definitely start getting more rest, start changing up your diet. Because I'm pretty sure, for my case, is always lack of rest, eating naughty. You know, that start contributing to why I would get sick. And then, of course, him is with daycare. So,
Right, exactly.
and, you know, I have to introduce those good, you know, foods in the house. I have to introduce, you know, at least, you know, the fluid intake for him in the house. And definitely nip it in the bud. It starts, just don't wait too long.
No, you
We
have to.
was stuck. We was coming from a trip. So when I came back, we was already in that, you know, midst
Yeah.
of being kind of sick.
Well, you know, when you're on the plane,
Yeah, so
you're exposing yourself to more germs.
You know,
you
it was
'cause
both.
we ha-
It was his first plane trip, and then I guess on the way back, because the change of temperature from New York to Virginia, and coming, it was a lot.
yeah.
But definitely, when we came back, we had a rude awakening, and we had an extended trip, staying home and trying to heal. And people said, I came back to work, hey, enjoy your vacation. I said, yeah, the vacation part, the sick part, no, because, you know, I stayed home just to make sure we was okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. You're looking great.
Thank you.
Oh my! You know, it's like wow. I heard you've been doing your Zumba and all that kind of
Yes,
stuff.
definitely.
So that's and we're gonna scan
I'm
you later
scared to get
and see
scanned.
whether it's all working together really good.
I hope so. I've
you
been
know.
bad sometimes, but for the most part, I've been trying.
And yeah, we haven't really been talking about the scanning, so for our new people, we're going to get into that and explain to them what the
Okay.
scanning is all about.
Yes.
But we're going to actually talk about what we were talking about a little bit from last week.
Okay.
In terms of, we were talking about medicinal plants or medicinal natural things
Healing
that you can
plants.
find that actually work on your immunity and work on just getting you a little better. You
Yes.
know, and make your body functions better and more efficient. So
Okay.
we're going to talk a little bit, and we're going to concentrate just a little bit about each areas. You know, like
Okay.
first one I think we were going to discuss was allergies. You know, and they
Okay.
had this whole list of
And
things.
this is around the year people start to, have
Exactly.
allergies.
Allergies.
Change in
and
the weather.
Change of the weather. You don't know whether it's a cold or is it allergy. Or is it sinusitis or is it
A lot of symptoms are
inflammation?
similar. You have the sneezing, you have the itchy eyes, you have the runny nose.
Yes.
Some people have the sore throat along with it, depending on, if it's going into the cold. But for
Exactly.
allergies, mostly, the sneezing. A lot of sneezing going on. That's how
Sneezing,
you
is
know.
it the dust or the mites
Yeah,
or
my
the...
sister had a bad sneezing episode and was like, "Is there a cat around?" I'm like, "We're not at my house, so I don't know why you sneezing so much." And she think, "Oh, I'm getting a cold." I'm like, "Well, look, you got symptom already.
Yeah.
You're sneezing a lot." So
Yeah. Well, the environment, you're going, people are doing all this kind of sneezing. You don't know whether you got a little bit of flu, you got a little bit
I
of...
mean, there's a lot of pollutants in the air
Yeah,
that
definitely.
and if you're changing like different areas of town, like we went to Far Rock, and as opposed to being where we was at in Jamaica, so we don't know if the air quality is different. There's a lot of different things that contribute to allergies. So
Well,
we just need ways of how to relieve that.
well, they were talking, we had a whole list, I don't know, about 15 different things, and one of them, well, we'll start with eucalyptus, garlic. Now, garlic,
Yes, that's
you
something
would
that
think
we would
you can find that in
Yeah.
everybody. Well, you want to go with the natural, of course.
You wanna
you're
buy it
gonna
whole,
mash
have it whole.
And then they said garlic and onion combination. That was interesting, That
I'm
would
hoping
help with
that's cooking
inflammation.
because if
No, I would think that you would just like...
Just smash it up?
Yeah, and maybe just like...
I know someone who definitely when they get sick they start to eat a lot of garlic and it's raw.
Right.
Have you ever tried to eat garlic raw?
Um,
You ever like just took a chunk and chewed it?
I have.
It's spicy.
It's very spicy.
Very spicy, but
Yeah.
that's
But it's
that's,
very good for
that's
you.
the state you want to have
And
it
what
in.
you can do is also smash it and put it into some juice or,
Smash it
yeah.
and put in juice?
Yeah. Compress it. And
Okay.
Put it into some juice and what have you.
Okay.
Because actually, I was doing colonics at one point, and I had gone to this doctor, and he specialized in, just getting things back into some kind of natural
Okay.
balance. And he would give you this tea, and then he told you to make this, like you have fresh squeezed orange juice, and you put some garlic in it.
I have
and
to
you
try
put
that because that
some
sounds.
cayenne pepper.
I'm scared
and-
of garlic, so I mean I will cook with it. I'll smash it up and put it in the food, but to drink it,
No, you put all this in there.
like I
and
said,
you drink it
I was told
what
to
else?
put it with
olive
some.
oil.
Okay,
all
olive
that-
oil's good, yes.
But you all put that in that juice.
I saute
you know?
some garlic up, but I'm gonna try this juicing.
But
thing.
not no orange juice, okay?
No,
I'm
the
talking
fresh
about
squeeze.
fresh
Yeah, of course.
squeeze,
Well, if it's gonna be natural ways to get better, it's gonna be in this whole state.
Right.
Not
And
gonna
then
be
they
the
said
juices.
lime. What else was there? Well, ginkgo biloba.
Okay, so that's something
they said
that
that
I've
also
heard. That's
works
always good.
on inflammation when you have the allergies and what
Okay.
have you. And then what is it? The reishi.
The reishi mushroom?
Mushrooms, yeah.
That's a mushroom I don't mind
right.
like, cooking
oh,
with.
Oh, really?
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, if it's the mushroom I'm used to seeing at the market, I guess. But I don't
yeah,
know.
Yeah. Well, basically, it is anything that you can buy. That's readily available. You
You know,
want
it's
to
funny.
be able
A lot
to-
of times we pass the aisle that has all of the nutrients or the vitamins and minerals.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first aisle we walk into at the market. It's the produce aisle. Everything that's there is supposed to be consumed
Right.
daily
hmm
because it's fresh. So of
Right,
course it's going to spoil
exactly.
soon, and that's what we need on a regular basis. Is put something in that's going to just be excreted out.
Yes.
Once we
Yes.
turn our corner, everything else is no.
Processed.
Yeah.
Processed foods.
So that's the aisle that if you're feeling sick, and that's where I went when I had you watch the baby. I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay, I'm gonna go, go to the pharmacy real quick, get some stuff for him.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I want to keep food. I said, and do where I go. I went right to the produce aisle and I got a bunch of fruits and stuff for us just to have because that's what we need.
Right.
And it's funny when I'm sick, I crave pears. I crave, certain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Things that are gonna be helpful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Normally it's
Yeah.
gonna be stuff that I know I'm gonna just make it right now. I'm gonna eat it, and these things are in the market all the time.
Well, see, and it's amazing because all these things are medicinal plants, medicinal healing properties, and they're all actually adaptogens. So they
Okay,
do
so that's
adapt
good.
to your body,
Yes.
like the noni does, and the cactus and the aloe and all those things are very adaptogenic to your bodies and just kind of works
On a
makes
cellular
your
level
yeah,
to
on
protect
that cellular
us.
level to make your body work more effective. So
That's
it's
really
kind of
good.
real cool, It's like, wow.
Yeah, it's
interesting.
not just ingredients for cooking to spice up and make things taste flavorful. It actually has healing benefits too.
Exactly.
That's the one thing I
So-
don't think people decide. They don't know about that. They know it tastes great and it adds flavor, but as far as getting well, then you eat more or consume more in abundance.
Right.
Then it should work for you.
So you kind of, actually, they had said something about congestion. And they said, that garlic onion combination, and it treats bronchitis and allergies and all kinds of very interesting congestive issues.
Well, I could see garlic being definitely something I would want to consume to
Like, oh!
expel all of that mucus inside. That would help. I can see that burning and kind of
You just want to go back to basics.
Yes.
You really want to go back to basics because I remember my grandma. She used to tell me vinegar. Okay, you put the vinegar. If you have you twist your ankle. Okay. And you soak the vinegar on a brown paper bag.
I think I heard this before too. It sounds like something I might have heard.
And you wrap it around your ankle or whatever is
Vinegar.
actually sore, and it will take the soreness out of it. And I used that consistently, and it did take out that little
I guess besides
issue.
what you put in your body, what you put on your body, your skin absorbs a lot of the
absorbs right
food.
into and makes your body actually heal. Get better.
All right, so garlic you consume and vinegar for the outside.
Outside. Well, no, you can also
All right.
drink that
Well,
too.
yeah.
So
Like apple
it
cider
works.
vinegar, I heard is pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely kind of works in conjunction with your body and all your body recognizes these things.
Because it's in the whole state. And it's fresh and it's natural.
So it's not going to reject it. It's going to make it work.
Okay.
So, hey. So next, we were talking about they had something about blood pressure.
Okay.
So I didn't really get a chance to write down a whole lot of
It
stuff.
might have been
but
around someplace,
Oh,
blood pressure.
I have it here. I had to write something a little bit. I was trying to prepare.
Okay.
Angelica, root,
Okay.
lavender,
The lavender I know is really good.
mistletoe.
All right, that's interesting.
I was like, wow, I remember
Not
you
just for
just
kissing.
stand under,
Not just for
underneath
kissing.
it. That's really very, yes. And what else is there? Passion flower and hibiscus and lemon.
And this is all good for high blood pressure.
all blood pressure. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a real quick break, and then we're going to discuss it a little more.
Okay.
And then we'll have some other stuff, and and people can call in too,
yes.
if they have any questions,
Not a
and maybe we'll
problem.
have it on in our vastness or what have you. So we'll be right back.
We're going to do a live commercial. Hi, I'm Renee Marie. I'm the president of Language of Love Incorporated Foundation. I'm really happy to tell you that we're going to be doing a Language of Love telethon on March 29, 2015 from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Please look for the location on my website, ReneeMarieLanguageOfLove.org. And once again, it's ReneeMarieLanguageOfLove.org. And the show will be hosted on the Madhouse TV. It really is important for you to be aware of strokes and aphasia. Strokes is the third leading cause of death in America and the first leading cause of disability. And it really is something that plays no favoritism. And it also really comes when you're not expecting. Nobody expects to have a stroke, and nobody expects to suffer from aphasia, and it really does make a huge impact in your life and change your life in one split second. So we look forward to having everyone join us once again on March 29, 2015 from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. And you can follow us on ReneeMarieLanguageOfLove.org. Once again, it's ReneeMarieLanguageOfLove.org. And we look forward to seeing you. God bless.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
I am Tom Mealy for the Harrison Law Group, and I have been telling you for years that getting involved in an automobile accident is no joke. This is what we do. We're not new at this game. If you've been involved in an accident of any kind, and you go to a law firm that says you have no case, it's simple. It's because they can't do it and they don't get it. You need to call us directly at 1-800-INJURY-LAW.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is me, GMC, in the place to be, the greatest MC in history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with the one and only Madhouse TV. You are the man.
Welcome back to Passion for Life with Dee and Friends, and I'm Dee, and this is my friend Aisha. And we've just been talking about different medicinal plants and different ailments and different things that might happen. And we were talking about blood pressure, and we were sharing about, well, there were some other things like, well, we talked about the reishi mushrooms were good for the common cold, but it's also good for blood pressure. And then there's another mushroom, maitake. What is it? Maitake?
I said, don't ask me. I'm not pronouncing anything.
And then also periwinkle and dandelion root. I like dandelion root. Actually, I was using it I was doing my cleansing.
Is that the yellow flower looking
Yeah,
thing?
it is,
Okay.
actually, but not the root. This is the
Well, yeah, this is the root part, yeah.
And the leaves and what
Oh,
have
that's
you.
interesting, okay.
So actually, when I was juicing and I have to get back into, I have all these juicers, and I have
Yeah, I
the
have one that has.
NutriBullet.
Yeah, I just got that. I didn't even use it. I had it for months, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, you got NutriBullet?" I said, "Yeah." He came over and made some juice. I'm like, "Well, thank you," because I never juiced.
it really
It
good?
was good
Ah.
because I didn't touch it at all. So he came and
Me too.
Yeah.
So maybe you have to come across the street. And
All right,
do
well,
it with
we
me.
neighbors, so we
Okay,
gotta go. And
Yeah.
we're gonna juice with
teach
each other
me,
now.
Okay. Come
we
on
both
over.
got it. No one's using it, so we gotta put it to use now.
It's sitting on my counter.
Well, this is
ready.
out. Mine is in the cabinet. So
Okay. Well, I got the other thing. It was some other. It was supposed to be some kind of thing. Dr. Ian Smith was
I have no
advertising. My mother calls me up and she said, "Oh."
Get
So
this.
I brought it, and it's basically the same thing.
Okay.
But it's
what's
just a
it-
bigger thing.
version of it?
Yeah,
Nah.
bigger version. So.
So it's taking up more space on your counter right now.
No, I didn't. That's still in the box. So. Anyway, so also with blood pressure, it was I was surprised. Cocoa, which is actually chocolate.
Cocoa.
Yeah, cocoa.
Oh, he said cocoa.
Okay, I don't have the glasses on. And then barley grass. So
Okay,
there's a
I know
lot of
barley is
different
good,
things.
yes.
Yeah, but the grass of it,
Okay.
not the barley, the
Okay, so different
stalks,
components
but
of it.
actually the grass.
It was good
some
that-
kind of,
So among these, you basically would probably, if anything, juice them.
well,
would
yeah,
think
you would
so.
juice
You would
them,
drink
or I
these.
guess you can eat them or put them in as a tea, because
Okay.
a lot of times they'll dry them up and you can get them,
I guess
like
any
in
way you
different
can put them into your
places.
body.
Yeah.
If it's in a tea
Exactly.
format, if it's in a tincture, if it's in food, I guess just
Right.
put it in your body.
Right. Well, I know that also noni actually helped me with my blood pressure.
Okay, so for
Yeah.
that one, that's something
Yeah.
we have that's a drink.
Right. Well,
Okay.
the thing is, yeah. Well,
I
the
mean, because
thing
some of these are food, so I'm like, well, this one we just drink. That's easy. Just
that-
open it
that
up, pour it, drink
dietary-
it.
Well, a lot of the stuff you end up really drinking because a lot of it, they dry it out, and
Okay.
then you can get it from the herb places or even actually pill forms a lot of times. That
Okay, for
they're-
like those who
yeah.
just want to just like take something in that
Yeah,
format.
exactly.
I'm more of a tea person, so I guess it'd be for me. I would
Yeah.
rather take a dry, brew it. At least I feel like I'm doing something and it's gonna work. It's almost
Right.
like it's almost therapeutic, the process of making something that you know is gonna help you. Like when you're making like soup or if you're making like a tea, it's just the preparation. That whole process, I think that works in conjunction with you about to consume something.
Right.
It's just like that. I don't know, that connection you have towards it. Or like people cook with love, the same kind of metaphor. I think. I don't know.
Well, I think also the tea, and for some reason, I believe when it gets hot,
Okay.
it just kind of activates in your body faster. I don't know, maybe.
Sounds good to me.
It does work for me.
Sounds good to me.
But there's just so many things, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just like let's utilize them rather than going straight to the drugs.
Yes.
Yeah, because then you go and look at those drugs, and it's so scary. All those side
It
effects.
has something that maybe started off natural, but it didn't end off natural in the process.
Exactly.
And it was the scariest thing I seen. Someone had a picture of it was a hand and it had all these pills on it, and it says one thing leads to 10 other issues. And I was like, oh my God, this is scary. So yeah, I'd rather just drink these or eat these things and be fine
Right.
than whatever's in that pill, which
Yeah.
is concocted with other stuff. It just it's not a good.
Well, the thing is, your body recognizes this stuff.
Yes.
And your body's going to utilize it and make it work. Now, your body does not recognize those pills, you
No,
know.
'cause it's
so
synthetic.
Exactly. So now your body's actually working overtime to try to fight those synthetic.
Yeah, it's searching for what it is that's in it that's supposed to
like,
do its job.
Danger, danger, danger.
And even if it finds it, it's like, all right, well, all these other things inside here, like that's good, but
No.
everything else is bad.
and
so,
then
yeah.
your body starts
Reacting
working
to it,
overtime
yeah.
to react to it so that it can try to expel it out of
Basically,
your
in
body.
the end, it's doing more damage than good.
Exactly. Unfortunately, and that's what happens, you know. So you really can't. Anything that's not natural, you really don't
We
want
shouldn't
it
put
in
it
your
in
body.
us.
Yeah, you really don't want it
If
in
it's
your
something
body.
that we can't physically ourselves or someone can grow and to pick
It's-
and
it's
eat,
the real deal,
then
you know.
it shouldn't be in our body.
It really shouldn't
If
be
someone's
in
in
your
a lab like this,
and I do that, you know.
Oh, no.
Yes, I work
Then
in the lab.
that's not
So
good.
you know, yeah. Actually, today I was like this, you
Oh,
know,
my
all day
God.
in the lab. And no, you don't want that in your
No,
body,
we
you know,
don't.
because guess what? What is it? And your body says, no,
it's-
I
it's
don't
trying to figure
recognize.
out the
I
whole
don't
time.
want that in me. Okay,
You know
let's
what's good
get
too?
it
The
out.
fact that there's things that we can eat and consume.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, there are also stuff to relieve through scents.
Oh,
Since people was talking during the break about scents, because I love how things smell.
really?
And I think among some of these papers, I was reading about depression and stuff to uplift your spirits. Sometimes
Right,
like a
right,
citrus
right.
smell or like a cinnamony smell.
So you're talking like aromatherapy?
Aromatherapy, yes.
And you know what? I do like smells too. And I'll tell a person when they come up to me, I'm like, oh, you smell so
Someone
good.
smell heavenly. You want to just keep hugging them. It makes you smile and happy.
Exactly.
It makes them uncomfortable, but it makes you feel like, I want you to leave.
I'm a hugger and a
And
smeller.
that's another natural ways of how to, relieve
Right.
different ailments too, because
Yeah.
depression is, something that we go through, especially during this time of year. As we got winter blues going on. But what's happening now is that we just had Thanksgiving, so people look forward to that because of all the smells first.
Right, that's
People like,
true.
oh, like my aunt was cooking before I left, and I'm like, oh, that turkey smells great. She make it the day after, but anyway, I'm like, the turkey smells good. She has Baked Mac in my oven, so when I come back home, the house is gonna smell like Baked Mac.
Oh, my.
So I might not be hungry when I enter my house, but by the time I stand around a little bit, that smell, because the smell is heavenly.
Right.
And how I guess we travel back is going to be stressful on the road.
No, it was nice.
Listen.
No stress. No stress.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, listen. I don't like. I guess I'm done with driving in a sense because my car, But
yeah.
once I get back home, just to look forward to knowing it's going to smell like a very awesome house. That's going to be a pleasant feeling. It's going
Yeah.
to uplift my spirits, even if they were okay. This is going to heighten them to make them,
Okay.
Aromatherapy is very good. Lavender is something that I guess is good to keep around the house. Vanilla too. You have some scents that trigger certain emotions, like
Right.
desires too.
Well,
So
you can. Well, see, it's vanilla. You can actually the lavender. You can smell it, and then you can also ingest
you
it.
can eat it.
So, and you can put it on your skin, and you know
Yes.
that's another thing.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
When you put all those natural things on your skin,
So now you went to
oh my gosh.
we went to consuming. Now we inhaling and smelling things, and
Truly.
then we got things that our body do absorb that also works with us.
Exactly.
So it's just a combination and balance of having all of these different things that are natural that we can put in ourselves,
Right.
different formats, different ways.
And you really have to watch what you do put on your skin.
Yeah, because there are
you
some
have-
things that they work against you.
Well, the thing is, if you're putting something on your skin, you have to realize it's going right into your
bloodstream,
body
yeah.
and your bloodstream, and you have no filters. So
No.
the filters of putting, you rather put something that's
Yeah.
not as good in your body through your
Orally.
mouth.
At least your
so
body
you have
can excrete it,
yes,
if
and
anything.
you have some kind of filter that will.
And if
prob-
something smells funky, you can leave. I mean, we have filters on our nose, but your skin is very vulnerable.
yeah,
Once
exactly.
it's absorbed into it, there's no way of excreting it.
No,
No. So
It's
I mean,
there.
yeah, it's there, and
Yeah.
just be careful just what you put on yourself.
You have to read the labels.
Yeah.
You have to read all those labels and make sure that those labels are actually, what's in there. Because first of all, if you can't pronounce it, and some of the things, that
okay.
are natural, you can't pronounce, like chrysanthemum. Oh, I said it.
All right. I heard of
Sometimes
there's another word, astragalus or something like that. I think I kind of got it, but that's new for me. But I heard it's pretty good. It's
But
good
those-
as a tincture.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are some
but
words.
those are okay.
Yeah.
But something like
if it's on a label. And
sodium some kind of
see, some of these words,
scientific
sadly,
name or
we do
whatever,
know
yeah.
now because we see it so
Yeah,
often.
yeah.
But there are some that if it's on the labeling and you can't pronounce it and you're going to basically put it on your skin, just, be careful.
Yeah, you
never,
gotta really
you
be
don't know what's in
careful.
it. And your
Yeah.
body's absorbing it, and then there's no way of getting rid of it. It's just, and you react into it.
Yes, your
And,
body's definitely going to react to it, and it can be really, really bad. Well, all those like hydrocortisones and all those
Those kind of creams,
well,
yeah.
well, the steroid
Yeah.
creams and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, they're so bad, and they put the kids on there young, and that's what they did with me,
Oh,
and
no.
that's probably what caused a lot of my autoimmune deficiencies
Oh, wow.
and diseases. Because at 2 years old, oh, you have eczema, use this cream.
And then
So the kids, your parents, not knowing.
yeah, they just
back
rub it on you.
In the 50s,
Like, all right,
you
this
know,
works.
everybody was just
Oh.
putting that stuff on. And, oh, yeah, relieved it and what have you. But
Sometimes
who
it
knows what it was
spreads it,
doing
It
in your
makes
body.
it- yeah, never know.
So if they had found some kind of oil that could have worked
Work with
for...
dry skin. That's all it is. I mean,
Hello?
oh my God.
It's
I
so
know.
sad.
It's okay.
It's so sad.
But this is why we're talking about it now. This is why we're trying to educate.
Educate,
Yeah.
yes. Make people aware that there's other alternatives out there so that you will not put yourself in harm's way.
You don't want to go through no trial of different type
No.
of products and then reacting to it and spending money so it's hard. I mean, a lot of times now things are online, which I don't always kind of promote online because we become crazy doctors and we start looking into stuff. But it's a tool. It's just a means of wanting to educate yourself.
Yeah.
That's what that's more
Yeah,
for right
yeah,
now.
Definitely.
But we
definitely.
have some information on what we can just use. But
Right.
oils is definitely one of them. Not too sure which oils are good for you.
Well, most of the oils that are natural,
I don't
you
wanna
know,
say
even
olive oil.
peppermint,
Okay.
you know.
Yes, I have a
Yes,
friend
yes.
who he uses like a peppermint soap
Mhm,
or whatever. He has eczema,
Mhm.
so I didn't even know they had soap. But I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
he
yeah.
must have went through trial and error growing up, and then found one that worked for his skin.
Exactly. Peppermint. Actually, I just brought one of these.
And it's
I had-
soothing and tingly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's really, really good. I went to the health food store. I was big into the health food store over the holidays.
Okay.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
know me there because I used to, since I had about 40, 42, 43.
When it
I became
changes?
well,
Okay.
yeah, I started having a lot of allergies. So I
Okay.
started going to the health food store back then. So I was big into the soy, not knowing again that
Yeah.
about the GMOs and all that kind of stuff. So I was big into getting my soy ice cream, and so they used to call me ice cream girl because it's kind of embarrassing because I would go and they had the best ice cream, soy ice cream. Okay, so I would go and I get the like pints of ice cream, and
Oh
I'm
my
not
goodness.
buying one. Okay, I would buy
A
probably
few?
about 6 or 7. Easy.
Oh my
So they
God.
said, "Oh, here comes the ice cream girl."
Oh yeah, that would be your name. Walking out with 6 pints of ice cream.
Oh my, but I also had
my-
other stuff in the cart. But
You had more ice cream
I had
than
more ice cream. I did.
Oh my God.
And then I wondered why I wasn't losing weight. Okay, revolution. But it is
goodness.
what it is.
Ice
but-
cream. It doesn't matter if it's soy,
soy
based.
ice cream. I thought I was doing something. Doing something
Oh, my
was I.
What you bring up was a good point about the GMOs and stuff. Like a lot of us, there's a conflict on if organic or, non-organic is the option to go. I feel like if you're consuming a lot of a certain type of food, like, I always have fruits in my house for me and my son. I feel like if we're going to consume a lot of apples on a daily basis, and I know that these apples are not, regular apples.
Well, some of them don't even
These-
have seeds
these-
anymore.
these apples
But
ain't-
you know
these
what?
apples ain't apples.
We're going to have to come back
Yes,
to,
we're going
to
to talk
that.
about
Yes.
those apples some more.
We're going to talk about those apples and the GMOs in a few. So we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have 2 practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our 2 offices. Thank you.
All new equipment, all new sets, Exciting new shows for 2015, only on MadhouseTV.com. 2015 is coming, and so are exciting new shows on Madhouse TV. We're pouring more into what makes us so fun and different. All new sets, all new equipment, and more to enhance your viewing experience. It's a brand new year. Watch what happens on Madhouse TV.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
For professional motorcycle transport and towing, think Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing. Proudly serving all of Long Island, we feature expert handling and 24/7 service. So send a limo for your toy with Kickstart Fabrications Motorcycle Towing.
Hi, welcome back to Passion for Life with Dee and Friends, and I'm Dee. And this is my friend
Aisha.
And we've just been hanging out, talking and sharing. And I think this is really actually pretty good.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Yeah. Hey, I missed you. I really
know.
did, and sharing all this and, my road.
But after the show, I'll come over some later and we're going to eat some more and talk some more.
turkey
Yeah.
and what have you. Okay. And
We'll catch up later.
That's right. Yeah.
Sounds good.
We have to. And it's no excuse. We have no excuse whatsoever, Why have we been busy? That's the excuse.
There's no excuse. Like, yeah, there is. That is it.
That's it.
That's when we try to make plans. Like, oh, no, I got this to do. I got that to do. But,
It's been challenging, But
we make time.
we got to start making time. Because I love what we're doing here.
I know. I do,
Now,
too.
I'm going to miss you. You're going to have to try to come out. At least once.
All right, we'll try to
just work it out.
I'll work it out.
Because she said, "Oh no, I will not be here in December. Don't even bother." I'm like, "Huh?"
I'm done. I'm done.
Shoot, I can't believe. How can it be done?
And even when I was kind of posting, I saw my last co-starring. I'm like, is it really gonna be? I don't know.
It's not.
I like talking to you.
I know you do. I like you being
this is
here.
gonna be
You
kinda-
were the first. I was like, come on. When we were doing that first show on
I know.
Body Shop TV.
I don't do crowds, but hey, nobody's here, and I don't do people. But listen,
Well,
it's
you're
okay.
all out here, hopefully.
Hi, TV
It's like,
people.
hello. You better be out there. You're missing something real good. But what other? Well, we talked about aromatherapy. We
Yes.
talked about what's on our skin. We talked about what's inside. And we're talking about, you know what? I was going to talk about some sugar.
Sugar.
And,
Okay.
oh, wait a minute. You know what? I think we got a call.
Okay.
You wanna check
All
that out?
right.
Hello. Welcome to
Passion
for Life with Dee and Friends. Who do we have on the call?
Hi, ladies. My name is Cody. How are you? I just want to let you know that I watch just about every one of your shows, and I enjoy it tremendously. And I think I really need maybe some help from you because with everything, all these talk shows that I watch and doctor shows and that, everyone contradicts each other, and it kind of leaves us lay people in the dust here with really what is the right thing to do. And I am a believer of what you guys are doing there, And I was just wondering because I'm looking to get back to just eating properly and going, doing a right diet and living a clean life food-wise and cleaning out my system from all the toxins and everything. And I was just wondering because I do watch these other shows and, it confuses you. One show says one thing, eat this, and then the other guy goes, don't eat that. What would be a great way for me to start just to get back into a routine of healthy living and getting my body back into the shape, that I want to be in? Because I just feel, not that I'm out of shape, I just feel a little sluggish, and I feel like I need to just get back on track. And I don't want to start on the wrong track, if you hear what I'm saying.
No, we understand exactly what you're saying, Cody. And basically, it's all about what you're ingesting and getting back to those basics type of foods. So you really want to kind of go natural. And, I don't know whether you're eating a lot of sugar, but they say that sugar is really, 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 really bad for you. And so you really want to eliminate anything that's sugar because nothing that has sugar in it is processed. It's basically processed that sugar is not natural. And if you use artificial sweeteners or anything that's not real, is going to be a detriment to your body. So that first thing is to eliminate the sugar.
All right, so
maybe you could help me. Because to me, I'm very confused as far as what is natural and what's not natural. Because from what I understand now, even corn is no longer considered a vegetable; it's now considered a pesticide.
Pesticide.
No, this is
yeah, no, yes.
It is now classified as a pesticide.
This is so crazy.
I know there's sugar in starches, right, that breaks down. And,
exactly.
Exactly. I'm not going to say I don't eat some sugar or have some treats every now and then or whatever. But when you say natural, are we talking like, like steamed vegetables are not cooked with butter and stuff like that, right?
Well, you have to really go with, it's expensive a lot of times to go with your organic foods and stuff like that. So,
right.
And then you have to really be aware of the GMOs and now that they're talking the corn. And I was very tempted because I love my corn chips and I love my salsa. So
I think when people hear about sugar, they get kind of confused on what sugars, no sugars. So from a nutritionist standpoint,
even on the labeling, if you don't really sit and read the labels in entirety, which who really has time to go through every single thing in this grocery store of every label because they're so misleading and such baloney, they're tricking people, and I know that, and that's what's hard. Like you see something and it says, low calories or whatever, and then you really read it, and it's really the worst thing in the world you could ever eat.
Well, that's the processed foods, because if you're reading labels, then most of that stuff is processed foods.
If the label, one thing you want to look at, if you're going to look at labels, is carbohydrates. If you're worrying about how much sugar is in certain things, but you're looking at the ingredients. And when it comes to carbohydrates, you want to have whole grains. You don't want to have the refined. So you're going to look for the brown carbohydrates, which still break down into sugar, but at least this way you're getting vitamins and minerals out of it and fiber. So the white sugars is, anything that's not brown is where you're worried about consuming. If you're changing your diet, you want to consume a diet that has more whole grains and multigrains in it. Those are the carbohydrates you want to put in your body because that slows down the absorption of sugar and breakdown of sugar. So you're changing your diet from, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are eating more refined, like if there's pastries or sweets, you're going for the brown. You're going to be portion controlling your size, which is bringing things down.
To give you an example, and I do eat like brown rice. I try to stay away from the white stuff.
So it's portion control when it comes to your diet.
Which I should never do is because every time I watch one of these shows, I feel like whatever it is, I got the disease or whatever. But Dr. Oz was on the other day, and they just found that brown rice has
arsenic.
Oh God, what kind of
arsenic? I was kind of shocked.
It's the highest
on that.
It has the highest amount of arsenic of any food now.
They say don't even give it to children.
brown rice is the best thing you can eat, and
exactly,
and
and
it'll stop you from having a stroke. An ounce of brown rice a day, or something like that. So
Well,
it's so contradictory. You never know where
Well,
to,
that's
who
why-
to listen to, what to believe. You know.
No, but I heard the same thing. And now the thing is, with the arsenic and the brown rice, so now you have to concern yourself. You have to go organic. So you have to find things that are cooked or prepared or grown in a place that don't have the pesticides and all those things
And
that
that's what
are
scared me
harmful
because
to you.
it's good for you.
So
That's my position that I'm saying. You know, that's why I'm calling you for a little gateway of get me out of the gate here, because you know it's so confusing, and I'm sure everyone is confused. Not just I mean, very intelligent people. They're playing with us, you know, and I know they are. And
it is.
I'm just trying to get I know you guys come from the truth, and I have the highest regard and respect for you. And I'm just wondering, and I will take your advice. So I mean, if you're saying organic. So you're saying that go to a farm stand if you can, buy local stuff?
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
Right now is a battle out there where you have good foods, but it's not being properly, processed. So now you have to do your research at this point. I mean, if there's stuff tampered with the organic or with the natural food, you have to, I mean, if you could buy it locally, that's fine, because a lot of stuff, it's usually natural, but you have to do your research at this point. I mean, I
heard the other day, I don't know if this is true, but I heard it from a very good source, that the farmers in America are not even allowed to grow anything with their own seeds, which kind of scares me a little bit too, because that means the government is telling us what to eat.
And that's what they are doing. They are.
Yeah, this is a whole other show now, and I'm getting mad.
And it's very, very scary, because people are dying because of the foods and how you prepare the foods, and that's why we're trying to educate people at this point to really.
That's why I'm watching your show on a Friday night, because I do believe in you guys, and I know that you're talking from your heart and soul, and I believe, and that's why I'm on the phone talking to you, because I mean, these other people, I don't know who's playing with us or what, but it's not good. So. I just want to get a little jump start, and and I kind of understand what you're saying with the natural, and stay with the sugar. The sugar I know is not good for you, and I really want to thank you and let you know that there are people watching, and we do enjoy. I personally enjoy the show very much. I think you're great.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Cody,
you.
and continue watching. And
And you both look very beautiful tonight, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, God bless and have a great
All right.
Thank you. You too. Great holiday.
much. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. And talking about that, in terms, and we wanted to talk about, AGEs, which
You
is
see how
sugar and
aggravated I
protein.
am? You see this face? I am mad because we're trying out there.
I know. It's so sad.
I mean, we know now what to eat. We know what's bad for us, but now what is good for us is tampered.
Yeah.
So people have to, kind of work around that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I was saying before, it's like being that me and my son, I'm trying to show him how to eat properly.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something that you consume regularly, like, I like apples.
Right.
So my apple tree did not bloom no apples this year, so I was very upset. But I try to buy organic apples when I can. It's just one item I'm changing out of my whole list of, food, because everything else kind of changed up a little bit. But if I buy one item consistently, I try to buy it organic.
Yeah.
And if it's going to be the next item, if I buy a lot of greens, that has to be organic.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, that's what I did.
And sometimes it doesn't have to be everything you could purchase, because, it is costly. That's why I try to promote, organic, this is the way food was grown before. And it's sad that now it's not this way. And now it's expensive to go back that way. But I was researching that if everybody just bought one organic item, now some markets they have bigger aisles of organic foods now because of the demand in these neighborhoods.
Yeah.
So it just takes everybody to just do one thing different.
Well,
You know how many people is out there? And if we all did one thing different at the market, it would show that we want more of this there.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all it takes.
Definitely. And I'll tell you, because with myself, that's where I'm going now. I'm going to those organic places. There people are and a lot of people are going there because they realize
Yeah, they want this.
they need it.
And
you
the more
know?
we do it over time, it's going to take time because look how long it took us to start waking up to it.
Yeah.
It's going to take time for those farmers to be recognized that this is what the people want.
Well, see, the government also, because the FDA, they're doing, and we can have another show, and
Yeah.
then we wanted to talk about the sugar and the AGEs and all that kind of stuff. So there's so much, and you better come back, okay? I don't
Well,
want to hear
listen, I'm
nothing.
fueled up. I'm ready.
Okay.
Talking about stuff
Because
like this, I'm ready.
This is it, you know,
Yeah.
because the only way we're going to change is we be part of that change. So we have to be making people aware,
Yes.
educate people, and if we don't do that, it's just going to
It's-
continue.
yeah, we're just like,
and
we're going to struggle. And
we're-
my
we're
son, I
killing
don't want him
ourselves.
to struggle like
Yeah.
how we're struggling because now we're waking up.
Yeah,
We have to wake up.
yeah.
And people notice it, but people are not changing. So the more we start to unite and say, listen, we got to do something about it. Like there's so many things going on right now, but if we all make a standpoint, you know, then we start to show them that this is what we want.
Right.
And if the government see they're going to make money from us this way, they might go ahead and, you know, let it happen. But
Well-
that's a battle. That's a battle by itself.
Well, it is all about the money.
Yeah, exactly. So if
You
they
know,
see they can
so
make money from organic,
unfortunately-
hopefully they they go back.
Well, no, but then they'll intercede, and that's why certain things you don't even want the government to be involved with.
They want us to just.
They want us to. They're killing us. They don't. They're really
I don't wanna
actually
say the
trying to
phrase,
kill us.
so
Well, what is it? Genocide. But unfortunately,
Well, I had
because
a,
there's too many of us out here.
I
You
had
know,
a
too many
different
people.
phrase, but it's
Well, did you ever see Agent? What is that movie with Charleston Heston when
I
they
have no
were
clue what that is.
Soylent Green?
I was like, I have no clue what that is.
Oh my gosh, that was such a scary movie because
I don't wanna-
what they were doing is they ran out of food, so they were
Eating people?
yes, they were eating people.
That idea.
But the thing
All
is,
right.
you know, the government regulated it. It's like, okay,
Wow.
well, it's time for you to go to sleep. You know, they're gonna put you to sleep, and they just like made food for people, and it was like it was people
Oh
food.
man. All right.
And not too many people knew about it, and the people that knew about it, they got rid of them. So you
And
know,
they were people food too then,
they were
probably.
people food.
Oh my
So
god.
you know, it's
Oh,
all
it's
about
crazy.
the government.
It is
They're
crazy.
doing the regulatory, their regulatory agency, and they're telling
Yeah,
you.
they know what they're doing, and we
and they're
can't.
feeding people like with the sugar, you know, and they're addicting
Keeping us sick.
Okay, this is all it was. It's
I
all
know.
about. We are addicted to sugar. We're addicted to a lot
They
of
put
things.
it
you
in
know,
a lot of our food.
Yeah,
So
and
then we get hooked,
and that's it.
and then they say, oh, we have an epidemic going on of obesity, and then I know.
So it's so sad.
It
you know,
is.
it really is sad. So you really don't want this to continue. So we have to know what we need to do for ourselves, and the only way we can do that is to get off the sugar and get off of the bad foods and the processed foods and just do the
Listen
right
to our
thing.
bodies
So,
and,
yeah.
and go to the produce aisle and encourage more of those foods, and hopefully
and do the natural home remedies and take those lavenders and the eucalyptus and
The
all
lemon
those
and the
things
garlic.
that can actually help your body, the garlic and the onions and the dandelions and,
yes.
and just make it work for you, you know?
'Cause
And
it
the,
works
and the
for you.
noni, and I didn't get a chance to scan you.
That's okay.
So, you didn't really want to get scanned. But,
I like the age I was the last time I got scanned.
okay. Well, I'll tell you, we're almost finished for another show. And we're coming back next month, minus
One.
Aisha. But we're going to try to get her on anyway.
I'll pop up one time,
Okay,
maybe.
better. And it's just, you have to keep on watching. Cody, there's a few of us watching the show, and it's very important because it's all about awareness.
So we need sponsors.
We need sponsors. We need more people to watch.
Yes.
We need people to, you know, like us on Facebook, Passion for Life.
Oh, they need to
with
love
dear
us.
Friends. They need to love us.
They need to
Oh,
love
my
us.
God.
Yeah.
And then call us and ask questions.
And we'll help you.
And we'll help. You know, and then you can help us learn more too, and we'll learn, and we'll all learn together.
All right.
It's so cool. I'm so happy that you're here.
It's cool being here.
My road dog. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Today, yeah.
Yeah. And, oh, yeah, we came in together.
Yes.
And the holidays and getting prepared. So the holidays for the new year, it's all about being healthy.
Definitely around this time of year.
Yeah. I'm getting off the sugar.
Okay.
You
You
know.
do it.
That's right. Let's start Zumba.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, start my
Well, I get
Zumba
the Wii at
again.
my house, so you got to
Okay,
come on
okay,
over.
Okay. So,
Bye.
bye. Passion for Life with Dee and Friends. See you next week.